So, last but not least of this bodyweight day, we're going to be finishing off with legs, and it's literally just going to be squats.
Okay.
Now, we're going to do something as well. We're going to get you a new skill acquired, so you're going to unlock a new skill. Xbox achievement's going to pop up. Before we actually started this video, we tried it with Stephen, and he near enough got it, so we're actually going to get him a full pistol squat here before we even start, and then I'll explain how you can actually implement those into a leg routine if you're doing calisthenics only. So we're going to get you your first pistol squat on both legs here, and then we're going to get into the actual plan. Okay. So whenever we're doing a pistol squat, I found myself personally, and with previous clients and current clients, is that if you actually raise your heel, it makes it a lot easier, because the problem with these is ankle mobility, and your hips want to sit back and then you fall over. This stops that. Okay. So when we're doing a pistol squat, especially if it's your first time, you want to put your hands out in front and a leg out in front nice and straight. This is a counterbalance. Your bum's a lot heavier than these hanging out here, so whenever they move back, your bum's going to actually pull you backwards. So to stop you from falling, these three are your counterbalances. All you're going to do is come down with control, a nice full range of motion, sit down and push back up. Okay, and that's a pistol squat. You ready to try this?
Yeah.
Now, wee pointer. See if you find yourselves, or if you find yourself here, you're falling backwards. If you've tried it a couple of times, just literally, it's not a barbell squat. You don't have to keep completely straight. There's no chance of your back getting injured here. It's perfectly okay to like hunch your back forward to create more counterbalance towards the front. Okay? Be careful as well though, Stephen, because see, keeping that leg out straight like that, whenever you fold in at the bottom, it might give you a cramp in your hip flexor.
Right.
So just be wary of that. Well, hopefully we catch it on camera and we see you crying from a cramp. That'll be funny.
Right,
so do your strongest leg first, whichever one you would be your more dominant leg.
Yep.
You're going to put...
So I'm leaning forward a little bit more.
Leaning forward a bit.
Back.
So get your opposite leg out in front, point the toe, lift it up a bit higher, and roll forward a bit more. Try and sit down and in. And drive hard. Yes! Well done, mate.
Oh, well.
No, it wasn't the tidiest, but he still got it, and it was safe enough. You didn't die or anything.
Right, I'll give it another go.
You want to try another go?
Yeah.
Do you want to try the other leg to give that leg a rest? Try the other leg.
Right.
Right. I think you'll be fine, mate. You'll be all good. Right, so keep that leaning forward. Lean your body forward. Big drive up, straight up. Yes, mate. Well done. Happy days. What a G.
What a G.
What a G, mate. So there you go, folks. Stephen's got new skill unlocked. Well done, mate. How's that feel?
What an achievement.
Yeah?
So happy.
Now, the thing is, if you get to a point, now, after we do this main plan that I had for Stephen for his legs, if it gets to a point where you're just crazy and it's way too easy, which I very highly doubt it won't be easy, but if it ever happens to be that way, what you can do is you can do a mechanical drop set of doing pistol squats. Once you've done your pistol squats and you've failed on both legs, you then transfer into normal squats and use varying ranges of motion and tempos to make it way harder. Okay? So Stephen, now we're going to get into the meat and potatoes of the legs. You ready for this?
100.
All we're going to do here is we're going to put your heels up on that plate because we want to completely fry your quads.
Okay.
Okay?
You want both feet in the plate?
I'll show you first, mate. I'll show you first here, okay? So we're going to put both feet in the plate, so heels on the plate, okay? We're going to keep an even amount of weight between the heels and the toes. What we want to do here is get our knees to come right over our toes. The main thing as well with these is we want to have a nice controlled tempo down into the bottom and really sitting our hips down and forward to push our knees over our toes, and we want to keep our back nice and straight. Do not at any point put your hands on your legs and don't lean forward. So what I like to do is this. If you just fold your arms like this or put them like this, it kind of stops you from doing that. From there, you're obviously not going to be sitting this long. From there, you're going to come up 3/4 of the way and you're going to come back down nice and slow. And you're going to sit in the bottom. 3, 2, 1. Push back up nice and slow. Stop. 3, 2, 1. So on, so forth. Okay? You ready, Fess? This is awful, like.
I think we're not once again, not working repetitions.
We're we're not going for a repetition count. We're literally just going until you cannot stand up anymore.
Okay.
It
sounds
fun.
brilliant.
Yeah, you're going to enjoy yourself, mate. It'll be all good.
100%.
Now, whenever you're doing this, so bring your feet a bit closer, Stephen, right?
Sure.
Whenever we're coming down, as soon as we bend our knees, we want to start feeling tension down through our hips and through every single bit of our quads, and we want to just keep a mental focus on that tension the whole time. And whenever you come up to the top of each rep, Stephen, so if you just squat down a little bit for me, mate, I'll tell you when. This is your top position. You're not going any higher than this, okay? That's as high as you're allowed to go. I'll keep my hand here for Stephen, and Stephen's going to keep his chest up. You ready for it, Stephen?
Sure.
Let's do it, mate. So nice and slow. Shift forward a bit more through the quads. Keep that body upright. 3, 2, 1, slow out. Touch, back down, nice and slow. Good. And if you get a bit bored with your hands, just put them behind your head. Slow out of the bottom too. Right there, good. That's it. You tell me when the spice starts to kick in, and you can actually...
kicking in.
Oh, already? Good man. So you can actually see here, Stephen's rectus femoris, that's a fancy word for hip flexor, is popping clean out here. So he's got full on tension going on here. He's feeling this. That's it. Good man, Stephen. And you can literally do this anywhere. There's no excuse not to go to a gym. You know, you've got it anywhere. So keep yourself upright. That's it. It's very important you just keep yourself straight. It's not for safety of your spine. It's actually for leverage to keep tension in your quads and to make it harder for yourself. So we're not sitting here all day squatting for 3.5 years. We want to make everything as hard as possible and as disadvantageous as possible for his muscles, since there's no repetition count. Stephen, that's brilliant, mate. You keep that going. You really keep it slow. Lovely. Oh, there's the heavy breathing coming in. Good. Keep it together, Stephen. Keep it together, mate. That's it. Good. Lovely. Nice, mate. Keep that going. Now keep your weight even through your feet. Keep that upright posture. That's it. Nice, Stephen. How's it feeling? Great, isn't it? Squeeze your quads hard the whole time. You mentally, physically, emotionally squeeze your quads and don't give up, and you keep going till you can't get up. Push. Keep it together. Stop. Back down. Lovely. Now, I normally harp on my page about full range of motion, but when you've body weight only and you want to do your legs in, nice, good man. And you want to do your legs in, keeping that kind of 3/4 range of motion is the best thing for it. Stephen, how did it feel?
Disastrous, to be honest.
That was very good, mate. And you could actually see all the muscles in your legs working. You could see your rec fem popping out.
Oh, I could feel it.
You could see everything, so it was very good, mate. Well done, and lovely control.
Yeah.
So if you want a good squatting session with no weights whatsoever, exactly the way Stephen just did it, all you have to do is keep upright. Stephen, that was brilliant, mate. So get a wee rest for a wee minute, and then we're going to hit set 2. Okay.
100%.
Have you any questions about that set?
A quick question. Why are you finishing with lower body? Most traditional full body days where we start from the bottom and work the way up, but I notice you've done it in reverse. Is there a reason behind that?
Yeah. So when you're working with weights, we usually have the law, and you know yourself, of the most energy demanding exercises at the start and working your way down.
Yeah.
Bar the exception if you have something you want to improve on, you would change the order. Sure. But that's the general idea. With bodyweight training, pull-ups are the hardest movement, push-ups would be the second hardest, and if you have no weights whatsoever, legs are going to be the easiest.
The strongest muscle group.
So because legs are too strong. So what we want to do is start with the pull-ups, which are the hardest, because as you said, you're going to be holding the most amount of weight. Push-ups then, usually when you do a normal standard push-up, it's roughly 65% of your body weight you're lifting, but with those feet raised handle ones you were doing, you're lifting a good 80 to 90% of your body weight. So then that's made that higher on the food chain. And then with your legs, as you know yourself, you're a strong guy, you've got strong legs. You would rather sap a bit of energy and give it to those exercises that require a bit more attention, and then at the end you can hit your legs because you've got plenty of energy for them still, don't you?
Yeah.
And then also, if you are doing weight sessions, I know this is out of context. If you have a muscle group or a movement you want to get better at, always put it at the start. However, if you're generally just training and there's no kind of real goal to make a particular lift better, generally start with legs and work your way down through the bigger muscle groups down the chain. But there you go, that's your reason. Okay? Is that a long enough break, or would you like a bit longer?
We'll get into it.
That's all right, mate. Go ahead whenever you're ready.
All right.
Now,
get this out of the way.
See, this time, we're going to jazz it up a wee bit, okay? Just because, why not? Sure, why not, Stephen, right? What we're going to do this time, actually step off a wee second, I'll show you here before you start. What we're going to do here, now there's a variation of a squat, and it's called the quarter squat, so the quarter and a full.
Yeah.
So you'll come down, you would normally do a quarter rep, and then you would come back down and go into a full rep, okay? There's me losing balance. This time you're going to do a quarter, 3/4, so it's going to be even worse. So what Stephen's going to do here is he's going to come down into the bottom position. He's going to keep the speed and everything the same as last time. He's going to come up a quarter, nice and slow. He's squeezing his quads to get himself up there. He's going to drop down in, and then he's going to go up past that point to 3/4, and then he's going to come back down and repeat. Sound good?
Yeah, so quarter up, back down, 3/4 up, and then up to the top.
That's it, mate.
Okay.
You go whenever you're ready, get your feet nice and close together.
Just keep me right here with the range of motion.
That's all right, I'll use my hands, mate. I'll use my hands here. So whenever you're ready, Stephen, go ahead.
So, all the way down.
This is the start of it. He's descending now into the depths. So up to me, nice and slow now. Squeeze the quads to get you there. Back down. And then back up here. That's it, good.
Now up to the top? Or am I just going quarter
you're
again?
not going any top anywhere today.
So quarter, 3/4.
Quarter, 3/4, mate. Quarter, 3/4, that's you. Stop. Back down slowly, slowly, slowly. Everything's very slow. As you're doing this, you're actually physically squeezing your quads, and that's what's extending your legs to get you up higher. That's it, good. Good, that's looking good, mate. So as you can see, he's going up a little bit. He's coming down into the deep stretch. Then he's going up a bit more, and then he's repeating that. Just keep it slower out of the bottom. So with the pull-ups and the push-ups, it was always fast on the concentric, but with the legs, because they're big, strong, and very conditioned muscles, we need to keep everything slow. We want every little minute of this exercise to be awful and slow. We want our Stephen to feel it, which he is. Up, 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 up. Right, keep it together. Back down, mate. Back down, nice and slow. Big, deep stretch. Up to me. Stop. Back down. Up a wee bit higher. Push, Stephen. Push, 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 push. No, don't give it. No, 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 don't give it. Well done, mate. Good man.
Just give away. It's doing the stanky today.
That was good, mate. Well done. How'd that feel there?
Awful.
So, Stephen, what would you say then? So, for example, right, you've lifted weights for years. You know the ins and outs of it, right? So, for someone as experienced as yourself with resistance training, how did you find that body weight only session today?
A lot more fatiguing with my muscular endurance.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely burnt out a lot quicker.
Yeah.
So that's to do with really slowing it down.
Yeah.
On the eccentric movement.
Yeah.
But that would definitely be the biggest difference.
Yeah. And is there any other differences or anything else you could think of?
Not really, no. That's definitely the big difference I noticed.
So it's a muscular endurance?
Yeah, 100%.
So the thing is, if you're lifting weights as well, so if Stephen's lifting weights, if any of you are lifting weights as well, you can still apply these principles. So like if you're doing a dumbbell press, you can still come down really slowly and sit in the stretch and push up. The only difference is though with body weight training is that whenever you're lifting, so you're doing your pull-ups and your push-ups, you have to become the seat. You have to hold your body in a particular position, like a plank and all as well. So you're not only working the muscles that you're going for, you're working your core as well, and your coordination.
Yeah.
And then obviously there's the kind of specificity. Once you've done those a few more times, you will get more used to that kind of movement.
Yeah.
But a lot of people would also say that body weight training isn't effective.
Yeah.
But as you've seen, slowing things down and really getting the stretch really does you in, like.
Yeah, definitely with a change of format up. like, you know, traditionally if people are trying to build muscle, they'll go 3 to 4 sets, 8 to 12 reps.
Yeah.
We were getting a little bit more break in between.
Yeah.
Whereas each exercise, you're going to failure, regressing it, failure.
Yeah.
It really does burn you out.
Yeah. So that there, what we done today with Stephen, bar with the legs, because he didn't even need it. There's not really much you can do after that. I'll make another video on things you can do, but for today, that's all we're gonna do. But you call that mechanical drop sets. So whenever Stephen done his pull-ups, into his chin-ups, into his rows, you're basically starting off with your weakest variation, and then you're gonna make yourself stronger as your muscles go to failure, and that allows you to just cook everything for longer. You're essentially hitting failure and then going beyond, which is an old school bodybuilding technique. It's drop sets, except we're using mechanical advantages instead of just dropping weight.
Yeah.
The other thing as well here is, see if you wanted to build strength with bodyweight training, you could literally just set any of those things up and add a weight if you needed. You can put a rucksack on, you could put a plate on your back, somebody could put literally a bag of shopping on your back. There's loads of different ways you can make it harder. And the thing is as well, the mobility aspect, if you're doing say a bench press or a dumbbell press and you come down, there's only so far you can go. When you're facing down towards the floor and you're doing a push-up and your elbows basically come right up behind your body and near touch.
Yeah, range of motion, that's definitely, I didn't even think that.
I think you're getting extra mobility training in there, do you know what I mean?
100%.
So, on a scale of 1 to 10, how fun was the session? 10 being great fun.
10.
10? Thank you very much, Stephen. Have you any other questions before,
that's it, mate.
before we finish it, mate?
All good.
If anybody else has any questions, be sure to comment below or message me directly. Everybody give Stephen a wee round of applause, he done well today. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you again next time.